Hi sewing friends, welcome to my sewing room. My name is Beth, and if you're new, welcome. I've been traveling from California to Pennsylvania. I am the passenger for the most part, so I've been doing a lot of handwork, and on the way we've been visiting friends and family and seeing some beautiful country. I did some applique and I finished all of the blocks. That's in my last video, and today I wanted to share another hand work project that I've been working on, some Crewel Embroidery on this vintage linen. It had been printed with some circles, so it was sort of a decision as to how I was going to fill in those circles. So I did a lot of a chain stitch with some tapestry type yarn, and in this red circle here, I'm doing some French knots. I have a bag of these type yarns, tapestry yarns or a needlepoint type yarn, and I had a lot left over from a vintage nativity that I did last year, and I'll leave a link below. It was such a pretty needlepoint. So I'm using a lot of those yarns to cover this beautiful linen fabric for a pillow. I had a lot of hours of being a passenger and watching the country go by, so I did finish the front of this pillow, and before you know it, we arrived at the Airstream rally in York, Pennsylvania. Here is my finished pillow front, and I do have another sort of matching linen pillow that came with this from one of my friends in my sewing room here. She sent me these linen pieces. The other pillow front is similar but not exactly the same. Here's that other pillow front. You can barely see it, but there are some of those circles as well, and there are also some other designs around the circles. While we traveled, we also stopped a couple of times at thrift and antique stores, and this quilt that I spied in one of the stores was so pretty. I took some pictures. The quilter also added an embroidered fence around the outside, and I'm afraid that the video that I took did not do justice to this quilt. Another quilt I spied was a quilt very similar to one that I just finished working on. I'll leave a link below. The same animals were embroidered on double knit, and the quilter added some alphabet letters on those pieced blocks. So this was a fun quilt to run into on our trip. Now that I am done with my applique and my pillow front with that Crewel Embroidery, I have some yarn, and I'll be working on a baby Afghan with, again, some leftover yarn for a little baby boy. And this will keep me busy until I can get into the sewing room here at the Airstream rally. They're going to have a sewing room, and I hope to do a little bit of sewing on my featherweight. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.